What if I told you that you're about to see something that will change the way you view Donald Trump forever? His health, his mind are deteriorating right before our eyes. But here's the twist. It's worse than anyone's letting on. The media is telling you he's fine, even strong. But what if that's just a mask? In the last 48 hours, things have escalated faster than anyone expected. They're not asking the hard questions, and the answers, they're hiding in plain sight. But here's the part nobody is saying out loud. Stick around, because what's coming next will flip everything you think you know upside down. You've seen the headlines, right? The endless praise for Trump's strength, his energy, his ability to eat junk food like a normal guy. But here's the thing. What's really going on behind the scenes? Just a few days ago, Trump made a bizarre public statement about milk. Yes, milk, claiming it somehow helps his cognitive ability. Now, why would a former president of the United States be talking about milk in the middle of a public press conference? You have to ask yourself, is this just an odd moment, or is something deeper going on? And why, with all this praise for his health, is he still showing signs of a decline we can't ignore? This isn't just about one-off statement. It's part of a larger, growing pattern. The bigger question is, what does this all signal for his future and ours? The cracks are starting to show, and they're impossible to ignore. It's not just speculation anymore. This is happening. Trump's public behavior in the last 48 hours, it's revealing more than anyone realizes. Just watch this moment. Trump blurts out that he's aced every cognitive exam because of milk? Seriously? In a moment meant to showcase his strength, he goes off script and makes it about himself, about his cognitive health. And let's be clear, cognitive exams aren't a joke. So why is he bragging about them like they're a badge of honor? Notice what's missing here. Any real explanation for why he's struggling to stay consistent? That's the real story. Behind the bravado, the man is unraveling. And what's more, why are people around him still ignoring it? Why is this being brushed aside like it's nothing? And if you thought it couldn't get worse, think again. Just when you thought it was safe to dismiss the earlier blunders, Trump takes it to a whole new level. At a press conference, he claims credit for someone else's Nobel Peace Prize. Yes, you heard that right. He accepts it as if it's his own, a prize he didn't earn, a prize that wasn't meant for him. And what's his excuse? She gave it to me, so it's mine now. No irony, no self-awareness, just blatant disregard for reality. And the worst part, nobody calls him out. The room goes quiet. The media doesn't ask the tough questions. Notice how his support continues despite moments like this. That's the real danger here. People are looking the other way, and that's what's enabling this to continue. It's like a rapid-fire sequence now, one mistake after another. First, the cognitive slip-ups, then the stolen Nobel Prize. But wait, there's more. In the same press conference, Trump goes off about how he's the tariff king and talks about using tariffs as some sort of power play. He even threatens other countries with tariffs over something as random as Greenland. What's happening here? He's juggling incoherent thoughts, missteps, and bizarre outbursts, all while pretending it's just business as usual. And the real kicker? The pressure is starting to mount. It's not just his health, it's his entire image unraveling. The media can't keep up with the contradictions, and neither can his supporters. What happens if this continues? Will we reach a point where the narrative simply collapses? But this isn't just about Trump anymore. This affects you. Imagine a leader, one who's in charge of critical decisions, who can't even keep basic facts straight. What does that mean for you, for your life, for your country? This is not some abstract problem. It's a problem that could have real-world consequences. The stakes are higher than ever, and the longer this goes on, the more you start to wonder, how much longer can we ignore it? Because this isn't just a circus. This is the reality we're all living in. If this feels familiar, say so in the comments, because whether you like him or not, we all have to live with the outcome. But here's the unsettling truth. This isn't just about Trump. It's about the system that allows this to happen. The media, the institutions, the power structures, they're all complicit. They give him a platform, they normalize his behavior, and they push the narrative that everything's fine when it clearly isn't. Why? Because it serves them. Whether it's fear, leverage, or just the spectacle of it all, these systems thrive on chaos and distraction. And what's worse, this isn't an isolated incident. We've seen this before in history. Figures who erode public trust, who play on emotions, all while hiding the cracks beneath. But here's the real kicker. As long as this cycle continues, as long as people look the other way, this will keep happening. Power, in this case, isn't about strength. It's about control of the narrative. So, Where do we go from here? There are two possible futures. One, this keeps spiraling, more cognitive slip-ups, more contradictions, more distractions, and eventually the system implodes under the weight of its own lies. But there's another possibility, one where this moment sparks a shift, a realization that we can't ignore the warning signs anymore, that the people in charge, the ones we trust to lead, need to be held accountable. The question is, which path will we take? Right now, we're at a crossroads, and the next move is already being shaped. But which direction will we choose? This moment will be remembered, but not for the reasons you might think, because when history looks back on this, it won't be the chaos or the errors that stand out. It will be the fact that we knew and we chose to ignore it. Donald Trump's decline isn't just personal, it's systemic. And the real question is, how much longer will we let this go on? This isn't just about one man. It's about the systems that allowed this to happen. So what happens next? Stay tuned, because we're just getting started, and the next move, it's already in motion. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that button now. You won't want to miss what's coming next.